Hi everyone and welcome to another Tuesday Tips. I hope you're enjoying the nicer, brighter weather that we're having if you're here in the UK. My name's Amelia Carr. I'm a singing teacher and performance anxiety coach, or you might know me as Curly Coach. Either way, Tuesday Tips. Every week I try and bring you something voice related, and this week we're going to look at how performance anxiety can sometimes affect your vocal health. So what is performance anxiety? Performance anxiety can be caused by cognitions, that's your negative self-talk, loss of memory, distractions, loss of focus, mood changes, scared to do something, being scared to do something, avoiding perhaps a solo or a certain class or performance, making mistakes that you shouldn't or wouldn't otherwise make, being conscious of what others think of you. Physical behaviours of performance anxiety can include postural effects, tensions, being self-destruct as well, and trembling, the sort of things that we see or that the audience might see. Physiological effects would be things like breathing, dizziness, having a dry mouth, that lump in your throat, where your cardio, heart rate changes, tummy disturbances, sweaty hands, shaking, shivering, cracks in your voice, panic attacks, feeling scared, butterflies in your tummy, and constant need for the toilet. That's just a few things that you might experience and what kind of category we would put them into. So what the impacts potentially on your vocal health? Well, most commonly, people with performance anxiety may develop muscular vocal tension, whether that's like a slight tightness in your voice, or as you go up as you're singing a song, or down as you're singing a song, or transitioning through your register, you'll feel tension, and you might even hear it as well. You might have loss in your upper range or gaps in your range. Your voice might sound physically strained, or it might look strained when you're singing as well. Also, if you suffer with performance anxiety and you're taking medication for that or any other anxiety, a lot of those medications may have a drying effect. So you must talk to your GP about understanding what effects your medication might have on your vocal function. You might experience vocal fatigue or husky tone, poor alignment, breathing issues, loss of stamina, loss of control. For example, you might not be able to do dynamic changes like you perhaps could, or perhaps suddenly you experience a change in control over your voice. Some people also get like an aching in their throat. Performance anxiety just makes singers more prone to injury. It doesn't mean that you will get an injury. You're more likely to have a combination of issues rather than an exclusive one, perhaps. The other thing that is key to note is that it will take you longer to bounce back from an injury if you're somebody that's prone to performance anxiety. Performance anxiety is a social anxiety, and so if you have an other social anxiety, it might be more common for you to develop performance anxiety. So just have that in the back of your mind. So what are my tools to help you with performance anxiety? The first one is journaling, and really powerful tool for helping you overcome your anxieties is to mark your progress. We look towards a more positive mindset in this kind of exercise, and journaling is scientifically in a medical sense associated with helping performance anxiety and other anxieties too. So find out more about that. My second thing that I do with clients is to help goal set and establish your values. The third thing is to always set a pre-performance routine. So try and figure out what it is that might be probing your anxiety. You'll find that out from journaling consistently for a while, but setting a pre-performance routine is really key, and there's quite a lot of things you can do. One simple thing might be to always practice higher the room where you're having your next audition, for example. or at least go in and be acquainted with that space. Visualize yourself in that space. Visualize the people that might be there. Sorry, that's my puppy going slightly mental in the background today. The fourth exercise I like to do is a very simple exercise called scratch pad, and you can Google that. It's about removing unhelpful thoughts. So it's about addressing those negative thoughts, and that's a really good exercise. My exercise 5 is to work on meditation, muscle relaxation. How many of us get told you look tense in your shoulders, but I don't actually know how to eliminate that? It's really important we learn muscle relaxation and breathing exercises. Those aren't usually specific singing breathing exercises, but relaxation breathing exercises linked to anxiety and performance anxiety. My 6th exercise is a diffusion exercise, which is a little bit like replacement. So replacing words with more helpful words, or making words now insignificant. So what might be a really dominant word, a negative word for you, we literally diffuse it out to something really ridiculous and silly, or funny even, or replace it with something more helpful. A little bit like the scratch pad, but not in other ways. If you need more help with this, I can't do it in a 6 minute. I've always pledged to do 5 to 6 minutes. This is 6:30 now, I think. If you need more help, please do always reach out. I do offer coaching and performance anxiety, and usually we need 6 sessions as a starting block, and then you'll go off for a while and implement these things, or we'll have bigger gaps between some of the sessions. But if you're somebody that really does feel like some of those things are creeping into your practice, especially now that we're coming back in after such a long time away from the audition room and away from face-to-face contact and from being on stage as well, then please do reach out. My email is ac@ameliacarvoice.com. I'm also really super happy to share references with you and ideas and resources with you. You can book a session with me on my website, www.ameliacarvoice.com. I hope to see you soon. Take care.